The DRDO chief had recently mentioned a Mach 2 RV stealth aircraft program, which might be India's single-engine stealth fighter jet, based on the technology developed for the medium-weight fighter and AMCA. A full-scale model of AMCA will be ready for testing the stealth features by the end of this year, and as the twin-engine fighter jet will have a higher life cycle cost and will be expensive to operate, this is where the single-engine fighter jet comes in handy. The designers can shrink the 25-ton AMCA to less than 18-ton, and the single-engine stealth fighter jet will require an engine of over 110 kN thrust. As per latest reports, the DRDO and the Aeronautical Development Agency has successfully undertaken the first-ever arrested landing of the naval Tejas light combat aircraft at a shore-based facility, and this successful landing will pave the way for this indigenous platform to undertake aircraft carrier landing demonstration on board the Indian naval aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya in the next few months. According to latest reports, the Defense Ministry has signed a contract with Russia's Rosoboronexport for modernization of air defense capability and radar systems on the P-15 class destroyers of the Indian Navy. As per the agreement reached between India and Russia, the modernization, overhaul and refurbishment of subsystems would be undertaken in India, and the manufacturing of critical hardware would also be undertaken in partnership with the Indian industry. According to the Bureau of Indian Standards, India has begun exporting bulletproof jackets to over 100 countries including the European nations. India is the fourth country after the US, UK and Germany to have its own national standard on bulletproof jacket, which provides 360-degree protection. Hindustan Aeronautics has completed the high-altitude testing in hot and high-weather conditions of the light utility helicopter, and it is unable to move much further with production until a contract is signed. The Ministry of Defence has not committed to a deadline, while the Indian Air Force and Indian Army have already indicated an initial requirement of 197 light utility helicopters. According to latest reports, the Russian Space Agency has signed an agreement with India to launch an Earth imaging satellite via Soyuz rocket in 2020. Pixel is an Indian space startup company, which is building a constellation of Earth imaging satellites to provide global coverage every 24 hours. Pakistan's evaluation by the Asia-Pacific Joint Group in Bangkok did not match up to its expectations, and the group did not seem to be satisfied. On 40 compliance parameters, Pakistan was non-compliant on 30 parameters, and Pakistan is expected to be blacklisted by the Financial Action Task Force in October.